Stands up on her hind legs. She was trying to see the flowers. I've got them sitting in a cup and some water, and they're freaking her out. Look at her, dude. Today is Sunday, May 8th. My name is Eric. I'm from ReliableResellers.net, and thanks a lot for coming back to another video. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to my own mother. I just left. We just seen me a minute ago. Dropped off the Mother's Day gifts. Anyway, we're driving over to Steven's house. We're gonna go back over here for round 2 and buy a bunch more toys. I'm excited about this. These are cool toys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters and other really cool fun stuff. Have sold a few of them already, kind of, sort of, tentatively. Paul reached out and through the YouTube channel, and we're gonna put a few things aside for him and start making him some piles. And we'll send him some pictures and stuff of some of the Ghostbuster items over here whenever I get here. So we're 6 minutes away, so let's go see Steven. Let's buy some more vintage toys and let's make it a good day. Let's go. Didn't really have much of a chance to film while I was in there. It's difficult and sort of awkward when you're standing in someone's living room to bust out the camera and just start filming, you know, especially when you're negotiating price and all of that stuff. So anyway, these are, quite frankly, some of the coolest toys I've ever bought since I've been a reseller. They're not the most valuable, although they are extremely valuable. I think probably the Hot Toys were some of the most expensive toys I've ever purchased. But just on the coolness factor, these guys top the charts without question. We've got some original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1988. Brand new, factory sealed, never been opened. We have the full set. We have Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo. We're missing Splinter, but hey, what are you gonna do? We do have April. Here's Slash. Again, these are all from 1988. These two are repops. They're newer. I believe they're from 2012, something like that. All these boxes back here, unfortunately, are just empty boxes. But look how freaking cool. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I got these as presents, like when I was a kid, like for my birthday or for Christmas, you know, like sitting under the tree wrapped would be these guys, or, you know, one of these. And here they are. Just super freaking cool. Now again, they're empty boxes, but this box by itself, I think I've seen it selling for like 60 bucks. Here's one here. But I don't know if I'm gonna sell these. I mean, I don't know what it is about these turtles, but they're just freaking cool. I mean, it's just super nostalgic. It's super insanely nostalgic. Like, look at that box. Isn't that a cool box? I think it is. Be even cooler if the toys were there, but what are you gonna do? They do have the inserts on the insides. None of the original foam, but they do have like, you know, the instruction booklets and everything, so that's at least a plus. And then let's see, we'll jump over here and show you the Ghostbuster stuff. The Ghostbuster stuff is insanely rare. Now what I'm gonna do with these factory sealed action with all of the turtles from the 80s and these here and all of these, we're sending off to get graded. I'm gonna try getting some toys graded and see how that goes. Never had toys graded before, but I know you can have it done, and I know it can increase the value immensely, especially for some of these older, really rare toys. I mean, you know, they're not super easy to find. I mean, so right here you have the entire group, all 4 of the Ghostbusters, right? You've got Peter, here's Ray, Egon, and Winston. Winston here, there's a sold listing for this guy for 400 bucks. You can
See right there from 1986. No, bottom left-hand corner right next to Kenner. Anyway. So, you know, these guys here, there aren't any solds, but there's one guy, I forget which one, but there's one listing where they're asking $500 for one of them. And then they're just the other two. I don't, so this one has a sold, one of them has a listed but no solds where they're asking $5, and then the other two just aren't listed at all. So they're rare for sure. So I'm gonna send them off to get graded and see what they come back as. These over here I'm gonna do the exact same thing with. This one has actually sold. My man Paul reached out, and this one has got his name on it. Factory sealed, new on card, green ghost. So this is his, and he also bought the proton pack from yesterday, and he bought the firehouse. So just have to figure out how to get it to him. But we'll work that out. Anyway, so so this one is sold, but these other four here, these are all going to go off to get graded as well. They're all from, what is it, 1986. What? What? Okay. So here's this. So here is the Bug-Eye Ghost. Here is the H2 Ghost. Here is the Bad to the Bone Ghost. Here's your Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. '86. So super cool, super cool. I'm excited to see just what the process is like to get toys graded, see what they come back as, see what the grades are on them, obviously. And then here, I paid out the nose for these, but I've actually got 20 of them. We'll get to those in just a second. But these right here, these four are factory sealed ectoplasms from 1988, or 86 rather. Brand new, again, factory sealed. These guys, if it was the blue cans, they'd be selling for $850 a piece. But they're not the blue ones. It's the red one. You see the top here, or the purple ones, or whatever it is. So I put these up. I put one of them up on eBay last night, auction style. Put it up for $150 as the first bid. And it was one of those things where I listed it, I turned around, walked away, and boom, it already had a bid. So at a minimum, this is gonna sell for $150, and I've got 3 other ones here. But I would imagine it'll get other bids, but you know, we'll see. So 6 days from now, next week on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, this will end, and we'll kind of get an idea of what it sold for. Over here, and this is friggin' amazing, right? So this is the display case that businesses had. You know, some business had this sitting out in their store, just like this, for people to come up and buy these individual cans of ectoplasm. And my man went into a store back in the 80s or whatever it was, or I don't know exactly when, but, and he said that he told them, if I buy all of the cans of ectoplasm, will you throw in the display case? And they said, sure. So he bought them all, took it home, and put it on the shelf. I mean, you know, find another one of these. I've been looking around for this box. I mean, good luck. I don't see one anywhere. So, you know, trying to find the value of the box is tough. But there's 20 of these. There's 20 individual cans of ectoplasm. Now, most of them are empty. Some of them do have some ectoplasm still in them. There's a bunch more here. And these are selling for anywhere from $40 to $100 a can for just an empty can. And if there's a little bit of ectoplasm in them, you'll probably get excuse me, you'll probably get right around that $100 a can. And there's about 20 cans here plus the display case, right? So now I did pay up for this, but you know, so, but it is super, super cool, right? I mean, again, find another one. I mean, and if you do, let me know where you found it and what it's selling for, because I can't find it. Here's a book. Well, not a book, but it's got some Ninja Turtles drawings and paintings, or whatever you call these here, from 1989. Check them out. That is just cool. A couple of them in here. I believe they're all from 89. Check that out. It's cool, right? That one's by Eastman. Just freaking cool. Ninja nutcase. Check this one out. Some crazy detail. Ninja Turtles. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Playing some poker. Interesting. This one of Raphael. Very cool. Very cool. All right, now here's a bunch of, this entire bin is full. We'll go through that in just a second. Here's just some basic Iron Man toys from the 90s, I believe. 1995, right there. Anyway, they're not worth a ton, you know, maybe some of them are, you know, $10 a piece, and some of them are 20, some of them are 25 and 30, but, you know, they don't really go much above that. There might be one or two of them that are like 40 bucks or so, but for the most part, these are at the between $5 and, you know, $25 range. So, you know, in other words, they're mostly going to be auction house stuff, just stuff to fill up the auction house table with toys and bring some cash. But I mean, they're still cool. They're all factory sealed toys from the 90s. Mostly. Let's see, there's a bunch of Spider-Man. It's two big stacks here. This whole row here and this whole row here is all Spider-Man. I think there might be more Spider-Man in here too. Let's see. So Spider-Man, Spider-Man. What are you doing, sweetheart? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not a toy. Not a toy. Let's see. Punisher. Hey. Callie Mae. No, ma'am, now. Chameleon. Peter Parker. Vulture, Scorpion, Green Goblin. Have a Mego Green Goblin right there. 70s. Spider-Man, Prowler, and Spider-Wars. Then up here we've got a couple of the Addams Family. So these are about 25 bucks a piece or so, roughly. And there, Uncle Fester, Lurch, there's Granny, and Gomez. And then here's just a couple of reproduction Archies. He said that they made the cards to look like the original ones, so that's kind of why he grabbed them. But they're relatively recent. They're not worth but maybe 10 bucks a piece. I mean, there's 5 of them, you know, so it's 50 bucks or so roughly if you lot them all up. Here's a Silver Surfer. And then, okay, let's get to the tote here. All right, let's see what. That down. Okay, so there's nothing like super crazy in here. It's more stuff like the Spider-Man stuff and the Iron Man stuff. But we'll take a look at it here. There's this guy. It's like 25 bucks or so. Nothing crazy. Johnny Lightning, 3 little Lost in Space figures here. There's another one. Yeah, that's right. There's some Hot Wheels in here. Star Trek Hot Wheels. And that one. That one. Couple other ones on the other side there. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Auction house stuff is a magnet. Hey! Hey! X-Men, Mutant Armor, Ghost Rider, Batman, Puzzle Batmans, more Batman. You get the idea, right? I mean, it's here's some Ninja Turtles. Look at these turtles. They're newer ones. They're from 2012, and it's 4 of them. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and there's Michelangelo right there. And there's a couple other figures down there. There's April. A couple other ones. They're not worth a ton. Again, auction house stuff, more than likely. And then over here, I don't really remember. Let's just take a quick peek. That's right. Some more of these Iron Man things. Iron Man. Fantastic Four. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. They're all Fantastic Four. That's right. Okay, and they're not worth a ton. Again, you know, maybe 20 bucks a piece or so. So another Star Trek. So that's what's in here. A lot of stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff like that. A lot of stuff like that. Mostly auction house stuff. So really good score. I mean, this has been a lot of fun. Some of the best stuff I've ever seen, just in terms of just coolness, you know. I mean, not necessarily value wise. I mean, you know, probably the Hot Toys is still probably the most expensive stuff I've ever seen. But I mean, just from a coolness factor, as far as I'm concerned personally, I mean, I grew up with these dudes, you know. I mean, I grew up with the Ghostbusters. I don't know about you guys, but I grew up with this stuff. I had these toys when I was a kid. Like I got these as a present for Christmas and for my birthday when I was a kid. I mean, just to see him now as a 41-year-old man, I mean, this is just, you know, brand new in the package. It's just, it's nostalgic. It really is. Super cool. Super, super cool. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff down below if you want to. Come back tomorrow. We'll do something else. Bye, y'all.